then we can focus to particular problem. Otherwise, the comprehensive community analysis is must for the any intervention program to start in community. So to know this community situation, then we should start the comprehensive community analysis. If there is lack of resources, if we feel there is limited resources, then we can start the problem-oriented community analysis. Means we can select the particular problem and then assess the problem and community. So today we discuss about the steps of community analysis. I think Steve also knows. If you know the definition of community analysis, then you can find out what are the common steps we can use to assess the community analysis in community. So just for revisions, community analysis, it is a comprehensive assessment of entire population in relation to physical, biological, and social environments. Main objectives of the community analysis is to find out the problem, health status, resource available, and root cause of problem in communities. And after finding the problem, then we can also focus for the intervention program and to develop intervention program on the basis of the finding problems. So community analysis is not only finding the problem, not only assess the health status in community, it also concerned to the prevention of problem in community, to solve the problem in community. So we have to develop intervention program on the basis of the problem identified from the community analysis. So then develop intervention plan and then introduce that plan in community and implementation, and find out the impact of the implemented plan in community. So it will be possible through this evaluation, and then after the evaluation we can find what is the impact of this community analysis, impact of the intervention program in community. So community analysis is not only finding the problem. So to find the problem plus to introduce intervention program in community for improving quality of life in community. Right? The ultimate goal of the community medicine is to improve quality of life in community. So to improve quality of life in community, we can start from the problem and then develop intervention program and then introduce intervention program in community. Right? So to find out the problem, what are the possible steps to find out the problems? So steps, and what are the possible steps to introduce intervention program in community? And so the common steps I'll discuss here. Just we have to read and then you can understand and what are the objectives of these steps and what are the activities comes under these steps of community analysis we can discuss. Preparatory phase and implementation. There are two types of stages, generally pre-phase and post-phase. A preparatory phase, in these steps, the development of the proposal. Generally, we can discuss here the development of the proposals. What are the things comes under the proposals? And so that is preparatory phase. It has included development of proposals, and what are the things comes under the proposals? Just you have to have site selection, in which areas we are going to conduct program. So there is need area of this study, area of the proposals, statement of the objectives. What is the objective for the proposals for the study, and determine the variable of for the assessment. What are the variables we have to use to conduct this study? Identify methods and instruments for data collection. What are the methods and instruments need for data collection? Here we can discuss about the study tools. Finalize sampling design and methods. How much sample is required for the study, for the assessment, and which design is necessary for the assessment, and which methods need for the assessment, and make a timetables. How much time required for the project. So all these things we can discuss here in preparatory phase or first phase. Here, so we can discuss about this site site selection or area, study area or assessment area. Which area is suitable for us and is it feasible for us or not? We have to analyze it here in pre-stage. Before conducting the assessment, then we can discuss about this. Okay, that area is suitable for our study or not? Okay, it is suitable and it is feasible for us or not? So suitable, feasible, we have to analyze this for. After that, okay, it is suitable for our study and feasible. Then we can select this area. And then objectives. What is the objective for the assessment? Objective, generally comprehensive community analysis and problem-oriented community analysis. So generally we can discuss about the comprehensive. It is it include all the sectors of the health. So for comprehensive community analysis, then so what are the possible objectives we have to discuss here? And for developing objective, there are some criteria we should follow. And next class, I will discuss about this, how to develop objectives and goal for intervention program or research program or survey. I will discuss in next class. So there are some guidelines, criteria there is need to develop objectives for the assessment. Generally, smart approach we have to use to develop objectives. And on the basis of the objective, what are the variables need? What are the variables need to conduct the study? So variable we have to develop on the basis of the objective. Definitely, if our analysis is comprehensive, then there is several variables. There is several variables, almost variables which are linked to this health. We have to study here. So it is a vast assessment. So it has need more time. It has need more money. It has need highly skillful or more human resources. So it is best, but for our level, it may not be feasible. So if our analysis is comprehensive, then variables should be maximum variables. It has included in the analysis. So variables we have to develop on the basis of objectives. Objectives we have to develop on the basis of SMART criteria, and then variables we have to develop on the basis of objectives. And objectives also based on the nature of the study, comprehensive or problem oriented. So it is depend on the objectives. Objective is depend on the nature of the study. The next step, identify methods and instrument for the data collection. So study tools, research tools, another word you have to use research tools. What are the research tools need for the study? So tools we have to develop on the basis of the objectives and variables. So how much tools, which tools, types of tools used on the basis of the variable. So generally for research tools, questionnaires, checklist, questionnaires, and interview schedule also, and others observation list. So there are different types of tools there is need to conduct the study. Or here is also we have to develop tools on the basis of the variables of the study. And here we have to identify tools. We have to find out tools or instrument for data collection. And then finalize sampling design and method. First, how much sample is required for this assessment? Sample size we have to calculate. I think in second semesters, I think so. You are discuss about the sample size. If not, you will discuss in 6-7 semester. Biostatistics will teach you how to calculate sample size in research. So there is to finalize the sample size. First, how much sample is required for our study, for our assessment? Samples we have to calculate, and which sample is, which design, sampling design is necessary for the study, design and methods. It is also depend on the nature of the studies. Generally, if we are going to discuss about the designs, I think in the second semester we will discuss about this research design. Generally, in epidemiology, types of epidemiology, observational and experimental. In observational, descriptive and analytical, and experimental, there is randomized control trial. So for the study design, we have to select on the basis of nature of study, and sampling design and method also depend on the which study design you are going to implement in the assessment. So design and method is also depend on the research design which is selected for the assessment. So first, to calculate sample size, how much sample size is required, there is formula, and then you have to find out the sample size, and then sampling method, which methods need to collect this information from this community. So here we also discuss about the method of sampling. Generally, there are two types of sampling methods we have to discuss in research: probability sampling and non-probability sampling method. Generally, for quantitative research, there is need probability sampling. There is need probability sampling. So like that, we have to discuss or finalize which method is suitable for our study or assessment, and make a time schedule, that is schedule time, how much time required, and in which time which steps will be conduct, and how much time required for the each steps of the community analysis in implemented phase. Right? So all these things we can discuss before conducting community analysis. That's why these steps are pre-stage for community analysis. So preparatory phase, or the phase where we can develop the proposal only. There is hypothetical steps. Only you have developed proposal, and we have to implement proposal in community. So generally, in first phase, before conducting the research or before conducting the community analysis, we can discuss about this study area. We can discuss about the study design. We can discuss about the objectives, goal and objectives, aim and objective. We can discuss about the variables. We can discuss about the instrument or research tools for data collection. We can discuss about the sample size, method of sampling, and we have make a time frame for how it will be implemented in community in next phase. So we can make a time, you can make a schedules, and then we generally we try to follow the schedules which is listed in proposals in implemented phase. So these are the first preparatory phase of community analysis, a comprehensive community analysis. There is also, if you are going to problem-oriented community analysis, then only you have to select one need of the community. Besides selection of area, same, and statement of the objectives only for the particular subject, particular issues, particular problem. In comprehensive, there is lots of objective required to include the comprehensive community analysis. But if you are going to conduct problem-oriented community analysis, then objective definitely then less as compared to comprehensive community analysis. So only we have to develop objective on the basis of problem, and the variable also less as compared to comprehensive. So variable also we have to determine variables on the basis of the objective, which already developed on the basis of problem. So variable also only develop variable related to the specific problem. And instrument also develop research tools on the basis of that problem, and sample size also minimum sample size required, and time also minimum time is required, and resources, less resources. Generally 4 types of resources: human resources, financial resources, time resources, and materials. Generally there is need less as compared to the comprehensive community analysis. And second step, that is implementation phase. First, we have to develop proposal, and then we have to implement that proposal in committee. So, second step, or you can develop the step to include first and second. Generally, selection of first step, first selection of area, second problem objectives, statement objectives, and then sample size, then the development of research tools, then in development of research tools there is need pre-test of research tools also you can include there. After developing the research tools, then it's very detailed and sampling methods, design, and then conduct the survey on the basis of the research data, and then conduct survey and data collection. So in proposals, it is already defined what is the objectives, what is the research tools, and how much time required for these objectives, and which methods will be introduced in this research, and which design, how much sample size required. So all these things we already mentioned in proposals. That is first phase of community analysis. So here we have to conduct survey and collect information. Conduct survey on the basis of first phase of the community analysis, on the basis of the proposals. Proposal, all these things we already discussed in proposals. So it is already mentioned in proposals, and just we implement what are the things written in the proposals we have to implement in community. So we conduct the survey on the basis of our proposal and collect information. And before collection of information, there is need informed consent. Without informed consent, you cannot collect the information. So first you have to ensure the right of this respondent. You have to ensure them there is no harm on respondent. If they agree with you, if you motivate to your client, and then they are ready. If they give the consent, then you can start collection of data. So, during the conduct survey, we have to take informed consent from the respondent and then collect information on the basis of research tools or instrument we already discussed in proposals. On the basis of research tools, it may be questionnaires, it may be interview schedules, it may be observational list, and which interview schedules, which research tools you have to develop in proposals, same tools you have to use in survey, community survey, and then collect the information. Then data organization and analysis. Then okay, you collect the information, and then next step is data management and analysis. Data organization and analysis. Nowadays we can discuss about this softwares. There is software package for analysis of the data, SPSS or API info or others analysis. Through the Excel also you can use the Excel to analyze this data. So we have to organize data and then analysis by using computer software. It may be MS Excel, it may be SPSS or other API info or other statistical tools you have to use for this. यो हटाओ है कसले सेभ गरेको छ data organization and analysis, the identification of health problem. Then after analysis of the data, then we have to find what are the problems, what are the needs. We can find out, and then after finding the problem, then priority settings on health problems. We have to set priorities on problems. If you not stop it, I will break the class. I'll stop it. If you have any doubt, you can ask to the class here, and then they can send me message. Then I try to solve the problem. If you have any doubt, you can ask. You can send the message also. So identification of health problem, to find out health problem from this analysis, and then set priorities on the health problem. And after setting priorities on the problem, then we have to develop intervention plan, development of health plans, and then implement that health plan in community. So there is also proposal need for the how to solve problem in community. So next is the validation and implementation and evaluation. So after introduce this intervention plan, then what is the impact of the intervention plan in communities? So you can find out from the evaluation. So these are the steps of comprehensive community analysis. And generally, these are the steps. Monica?
Yes, sir.
केसमा छ डाउट छ के सोध्नुपर्ने साथीहरूलाई सोध हैन
सर सोधेको छु मैले
अनि यो रुदिएको कसले हो
त्यो त थाहा हुन्न सर मैले नगर्न चाहिँ भन्दैको छु
डाउट भयो भने सोध हैन त्यसपछि म क्लियर गरिदिन्छु है
हस् सर
And what are the activities comes under the steps of community analysis? Generally, just step determine objectives. Generally, what are the guidelines to develop objectives? Next class we'll discuss generally smart approach we have to use to develop the objectives. So there is one lecture class. So next day I'll discuss about these things. How to set objectives for the research. Determine study population. So study population, entire population and specific population group. So all these things we can discuss about the selection of site and its demographic profiles. These are comes under the first steps of community analysis. So demographic profile of entire population and specific population group. If there is some specific population, suppose marginalized population or poverty level, below poverty level population, or any ethnic groups. So if there is if refugee, if this types of population is there, then also you have to mention. Determine data to be collected. So during which types of data need for this assessment. So we have to discuss here. So generally primary and secondary data we have to use for the assessment. So primary data you can collect from this survey, and second data is already published by any health agencies. So which data we have to use for the analysis, we have to discuss there. So generally primary data for community analysis, primary data we have to discuss and try to collect primary data. And collecting data, record the method of data collection. So what are the method of data collection? Also there is one lecture class is need for method of data collection. So I'll take another lecture class for the method of data collection. So and instrument, research instrument, questionnaire or interview schedules, observation checklist we already discussed for research instrument or research tools. So questionnaire, interview schedules and observations. And here we have we find out the validity of the questionnaire or interview schedules and observation checklist. Generally in research, if we are going to develop questionnaire, then there is need to find out what the validity of the questionnaire. So to find out the validity, so we have to use 25% of total sample size questionnaire. We have to use the questionnaire for 25% of total sample size. Then we can find out what are the mistakes, what are the consequences in the research tools or questionnaires. Here, without finding the validity of the questionnaire, you cannot use for the community. So in the research tools, we already discussed survey, interview schedules, and observation. Yes. Actually, that data collection we have before data collection, then the completeness, accuracy, and reliability. We have to check. Researcher can check about the form is complete or not, or is it accurate or not, or it is reliable or not, and then we have to use it for the data analysis, data management and analysis. Data collection, okay, method of data collection, and then data management and analysis. So generally we have to analyze data through the SPSS here. The SPSS software package. Our biostatic teacher will teach you about that package. Then data analysis. Okay. And after analysis, then what finding? Problem. We have to find out problem. You have to read and write also. So after analysis, then we can find out the result. So problem. One result, it may be health status problem, another health resources problem, another health related problem. Three types of problem we can find out from the data analysis. The problem are health status problem, another health resources problem, another health related problem. Health status, generally morbidity, mortality, fertility, all these things comes under the health status. If there is high morbidity, because it is a comprehensive community diagnosis. In comprehensive community diagnosis, all the variables are included. All the variables related to health are included. Morbidity, mortality, fertility, and reduce capability for wellness. All these things. So this comes under the health status problem. And health resource problem, lack of absence of resources, money, materials we already discussed there. So generally resources, financial resources, materials, time, human resources, all these things. If these types of problem, you have to find out there how to solve it. Is also the part of community analysis. And health related problem, okay, social problem, economic, environmental, political factors, others health problem. Also we have to discuss here, and we have to find out the problem associated to health status, health resources, and health related. And after that, set priorities on the problem. After that, set priorities on the problem. Setting priorities is already discussed in the steps of community analysis. So, setting priorities, we have to set priorities problem on the basis of nature of this problem, magnitude of the problem, and modifiable of the problem, and preventive potential of the problem. Generally, nature of the condition of problem present. Nature, it may be health status, it may be health related, it may be health resources. And which types of problem have significantly effect on the health, then we have to select first. And the magnitudes, severity of the problems. Generally, case fatality rate we have to use to find out the magnitude of the problem. Or magnitude means incidence prevalence also you have to use. If there is high incidence prevalence, if there is high case fatality rate, then we have to set priorities first. And problem of reducing, controlling, or eradicating the problem. If there is easily controlled, easily reduced, easily eradicate, easily eliminate from the country, then from the community, then we have to select these types of problem first. And the preventive potential. If there is potentiality of prevention of the problem in country, then these types of problem we have to select first. So these are the criteria we have to use to set priorities on the problem. And then we have to select problem, and it is forward to this implementation phase. Another step is develop intervention program on the basis of the problem which is finding from the setting priorities. The social concern, if the problem is social concern, then we have to select first. And perception of the population. We also use the criteria, what is the perception of the problem by community. Then if they are readiness to act on the problem, okay, we have to select first. So we also find out what is the perception of the problem, perception of the community to the problem. And problem is associated to social stigma. If the problem is associated to social stigma, then we have to select first. HIV/AIDS, these are the problems related to social stigma. Then we have to select first. So these are the criteria we have to use to find out significant or to find out the priorities and the problem. And after that, we have to select problem. Another criteria, if the problem is to less than 5 years population and productive age group and maternal health, then we have to select first. So these are the criteria to develop to find out problem. And after that, if you select the problem by using this criteria, then we have to introduce intervention program on the basis of selected program in community. So these are the steps of community analysis. I think today only this ones. If you have any problem, if you have doubt, you can ask. Okay, if no problem, then today only this ones. Okay.